Right, tonight we wonder where all the men are in education. Schools, of course, have been asking this for many years now.
Only around 1 in 4 Kiwi school teachers are men. In early childhood education, the numbers are even worse than that. Jahan Casanata went in search of some of the guys who are bucking the trend.
On stage, I've got my own space. Usually close my eyes, get into it if the music's right. It's amazing. It's an incredible feeling that I never get sick of.
It is midnight. It is also a school night, and I tell you what, you will not believe what that guy's day job is.
I'm a young guy with tattoos in a kindergarten. I'm a red-blooded Kiwi male. Here we go, Haruku! But I'm a caring red-blooded Kiwi male.
Timmy Porter never imagined going back to kindy.
Always been seen as it's the role of a woman to be here doing this stuff. It's not a blokey thing to do. Over the top, Theo! It's all that warrior gene stuff. It's all that macho rugby. Run! Get away from him! Get away from Cooper, he's going to tackle you!
But he spent the past 5 years doing this,
Yuck!
and this,
Fly.
and this.
I love the old boat. It's actually just about showing these kids what a Kiwi male does and is, but being a real man and being a kind person.
If you hadn't already guessed, Timmy is in the minority.
98% of early childhood teachers in New Zealand are females, which means, of course, that only 2% are males.
It's not the most manly job ever.
Dave Lepard is a first-year primary teacher.
I worked for a few years after school. I did building, engineering, did a bit of travel, and I just got to a point where I didn't feel like I was doing anything for anyone else. Who can tell me the main point of the story? I guess one of the reasons that I went teaching was that I had some male role models in my life when I was at school, and they made a big difference for me.
Dave works 10 hours a day, and yes, there is plenty of paperwork.
I think it's been tougher than I expected. There's a lot expected of you.
And he isn't in it for the money.
Life's not about money, so for me, that wasn't a big one. I'd rather have an impact on people. If you can't get it, just move on to the next one.
Groovy pants, funky pants.
Dave and Timmy say they weren't the best students when they were at school.
I remember being told that I was underachieving in maths. As soon as I was told that, I shut off, because I was told I was failing.
When a teaching scholarship came up, Timmy put his hand up.
Even just having a male around is a reminder of the world.
Teaching has brought out his sensitive side too.
Things I enjoy most, hanging out with the girls in the family corner, discussing life. And man, things get deep.
Silly faces.
Timmy says girls are taught that they can do anything.
Go Anna! They can be the pirate, they can be the monster, they can go and do the girly things, and no one blinks an eyelid.
While boys are often sidelined.
All boys shouldn't be seen to do that. That's weird. They shouldn't be having nail polish and fluttering around like a butterfly.
That's why he reckons male teachers are so important.
A lot of children don't have fathers or don't have a positive male role model in their life. Yeah? Let's go.
Oh, it's getting closer.
Dave says some guys worry about the risks that come with being a male teacher.
You have to be very careful of how you hold yourself in the classroom. A child can make up a story and then you can get in trouble, and it's a bit scary. It scares me.
I need to keep myself safe. I need to be very careful. That's not saying I'm not there to hug. I'm not there to help someone get changed. I am, but I don't initiate physical interaction with children. They come to me.
Both Dave and Timmy say historic abuse cases shouldn't stop guys from becoming teachers.
I respect, I understand what's happened. I know what's happened, but let's not keep going over it. How are we going to move forward?
If you've got a real passion for kids and you really want to make a difference, then it's not going to be an issue. Every day they teach you something different. No day's the same here.
If you're wondering about Dave's arm, he broke it playing touch. Yes, he does have a life outside the classroom.
Free diving, touch, fishing. I love being outdoors.
And as for Timmy,
So to come out tonight and get my testosterone out there and kick it with the boys, have a few beers, is pretty special.
there'll be no screaming kids in his ear tomorrow because he has the day off.
An awesome story, eh?
Wasn't that refreshing?
And what that thing about, you know, being scared in the classroom, that's pathetic.
Oh, how sad is
You've
it?
got to get over that.
But it's a reality for them, obviously, which is
true.
so sad that we're still like
But
that.
something's happened here because when I went to school, there were plenty of male teachers at primary school.
primary?
I had Mr. Barrett and Mr. Jennings and Mr. Conway and Mr. Williams all at primary school.
I had two in Form 1 and 2, Mr. Burrows and Mr. O'Dowda, but I remember they were few and far between, and everyone wanted to be in the boy teachers class.
Mr.
as you
Williams
called
had the
it.
crocodile strap. He had the strap made of the crocodile skin.
Did you want to be in the male teachers classes?
Well, there were so many of them, it wasn't even an issue.
So it
Anyway,
was-
Mr. Williams ended up in a cult.
Oh, really? That's not
strange.
selling the story, is it? But one of the points that I did like in that story was around the male role models, and I guess with so many
100%.
broken
Dead right.
families these days, it's a bit of a necessity.